It's like the civilization has made a great effort to come up with as many things as possible to prevent people from becoming still and spacious and taking a moment of
As a result of social media, we are constantly overstimulated in our lives. By never being still, we are causing all kinds of mental and physical problems. In this video, Eckhart Tolle shares the importance of becoming still and present in our daily lives.
The connectedness with your essence identity is lost very easily in human relationships because the mind is so active, and we live in a civilization that provides continuous and incessant stimuli is the plural, continuous incessant stimuli for the mind, even more than even 30 years ago. 30 years ago it was just radio and television, and people would sit there for hours. But nowadays you have countless sources of stimulus for the mind that draws you into continuously thinking about what's your next Facebook post, what's it going to be. And then you project your self-image, which has existed for a long time before in humans. They have this part of ego is to have this image of who I am. But in these Facebook, now you have the opportunity to project that image into the world, and then you construct your life. There are many people alive these days who, without knowing it, they partly live for their Facebook image. And they're just looking for the next thing that they can project out into the world. It's Narcissus. You might remember the myth of Narcissus, the ancient Greek myth. There was this young man who had never seen himself before because they didn't have mirrors at the time. But one day he happened to look into a little pool of water, and he saw himself, and he realized that he was extremely beautiful. Not by becoming one with who he is, but the separation happened. This myth shows the beginning stage of the egoic sense of self, expressed as a story. The image that he saw of himself in a pool is the mental image of the egos, and stories are part of that image. That's me. I'm me and my story. So you have the image of me, and then, so this guy, Narcissus, he experienced that separation. So, and then you have other things that continuously stimulate the mind, that almost designed for you not to become still. It's like the civilization has made a great effort to come up with as many things as possible to prevent people from becoming still and spacious and taking a moment of looking at the sky and feeling the inner spaciousness arise, and becoming aware of the leaves of the tree or the branches and the wind blowing and the noise of water, that stillness within. And of course, I gave a talk last year at a conference, big conference with people, business people and so on, and they talked about how there's been articles in the paper too, how people's lives get taken over by their devices. Even when they leave work, they go home, and the emails are still coming in, even in the evening, and they're still answering emails when they're in bed at night. And this is big. Some people are beginning to realize how dreadful that kind of life is. So there are great opportunities in this new technology also, but it's also very dangerous. They are both. You can spread messages of awareness, you can spread enlightenment through that also. It can travel, and incredible madness too. So the essence then is the two dimensions, let's just put it like that, of who you are. Balance them in your life and at work, and you will find inevitably in certain situations one will become stronger than the other, and then the situation changes, then the other will become stronger. For example, when you have to deal with detailed information, conveying detailed information to somebody else, the mind has to be very active. You have to remember this and that. Then the being dimension will recede, and perhaps you will be 80% in the mind. But then it's still possible to, even while that happens, to have that being dimension there. At other times when the mind is not required very much, the presence will come forth more, and there will be very little thinking. You will be filled with this wonderful sense of beingness or presence.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video today. We hope you found it informative and enjoyable. If you liked what you saw, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll be the first to know when we release new content. We love creating content that inspires and educates, and we want to reach as many people as possible. By liking and subscribing, you'll be helping us achieve that goal. So if you want to stay up to date with our latest videos and join our community, hit that subscribe button now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.